Okay. What the fuck? She's killing everyone? What kind of fucking weird ass bullshit? Man. I like the game, but this seems like a cheap ending, man. Instead of restarting, we're restarting. There's another way. No, there's not. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ugh. Man. The first game's ending was, infinitely better, infinitely more satisfying. I'm really disappointed, actually. I am really disappointed. Man, guys, this is a bit ridiculous. This is a bit ridiculous. You know what would have been a much better way? The index, as they explained it, at least as they explained it, the index records everything, and you know, if you have the index, you know everything that's happened in the series of events that happen. It's like a recorder for the events along history, right? The way they just used it was to essentially erase the events on the index. Therefore, it erases time, right? Right? So if we're assuming that the index also has the capability to remove parts of it from existing, like to, hey, this world, I don't want it, boom, gone. You could have just done that with Root Earth. Like, come on. This is, to me, this is a shitty way to end it. To me, this is not satisfying. I hate this. Is there more information? Is there a third remnant? I guess I have to wait regularly. I can't. I don't want to skip it, in case it also skips a cutscene. Yeah, but this is a bit ridiculous, guys. Come on. Come on, game devs. I know you probably had better ideas out there. You didn't have to end, like, okay. gonna make something clear. I have no issue with them having to restart the entire universe. It doesn't make sense to me. There's no issue with that. What I take issue with is that she took the index and it restarted the world anyway when she said, like, oh, there's another way. What other way was that? I'm confused. There, you literally just did what he described when you said, no, there's another way. Like, there was in fact another way that none of you were thinking. And then, okay, so the other thing is, right, why isn't that boss dying? Why does he keep coming back? The first time, he certainly didn't come back. He was the root boss was basically in an armor suit. That's the equivalent, right? It was in an armor suit, so it's more powerful without the armor suit for some reason. Game logic. But if you saw, it was like, I'm assuming that those red orbs were health, right? Vitality. That's not infinite. Especially if we're gonna go with the whole law of conservation of energy kind of. Well, then again, how they present the red crystals isn't on those principles either, so maybe we're not operating on regular logic here. But those, the boss can't be infinite. You know what I mean? If that world is in fact in quarantine, and you have the ability to section it off and keep it from interacting with other things, then you can also destroy it. I'm assuming that those red orbs that represent vitality for the root, I'm assuming that those vitality is essentially taken from what they kill, what they consume in those other worlds that they manage to take over, despite being isolated. We don't exactly know the extent of their damage, aside from that it's been noticed that they take over other worlds. But it can't be infinite, especially for a boss of that kind of level. It just seemed like a really cheap ending, a cheap way out. Like, they didn't want to put too much work into the fandom, so they were just, or they didn't want to put any work into the story, so they're just, hey, we're gonna end everything, and this is the ending you get, because we're ending everything. There's no continuation. There's no, this is next. You know, I think there were better ways to do that. That's all. That's all. But I still do like the game. It doesn't ruin the game for me at all. To me, that's just poor storytelling for an ending. Alright. So there is a cutscene? Oh, yes, it is a cutscene. Okay. So this was the other way then. So I'm guessing that she did exactly what I was saying. You could just remove manually. But you could remove the root. You could literally just be like, nope, I don't like this. Goodbye. Okay, so that him waking up, that doesn't necessarily mean there's another game, but or another game coming out. But yeah. Just because the level of difficulty for that last boss, I don't think I'm gonna do a speed run. It seems a little much for me. I'm not sure why I came back here at character select. Will it not let me? Well, the first game kind of did the same thing. Yeah, it brings you back here to before you beat the boss. Because the world doesn't... Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing, isn't it? No, they're not here. But I'm sure if I step in there, it's gonna start to fight. But they aren't here. Ooh. Okay, okay. But the fact that this world still exists means that Clementine did not, in fact, remove the root. At least not if this is a continuing after the boss kind of thing. Gonna go back to Ward 13. Maybe there's some person on the map we weren't privy to before. There's a purple footlocker up here. And I'm trying to figure out where the fuck that is. Ah! It's a fucking code lock. Meh. I don't want it. I probably do want it, but I don't want it right now. So I'm guessing the labyrinth. Since they're not there, the labyrinth. And if they're not in the labyrinth, I don't know where the hell. So, in the cutscene, it showed that the labyrinth was restored. Yeah, the labyrinth is not restored. Wait, what the hell? So the labyrinth isn't restored. Whoa. This is trippy. Okay, so Clementine and the Keeper don't exist in this world anymore? So they might exist in the cutscenes, but their NPCs are not available for interaction, I guess. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, this is a perfectly good way to, a perfectly good state to put the game in. I mean, that aside, maybe someday in the future, I will come back to Remnant 2. Maybe when I have people to play it with. Um, if anyone does want to play this game with me, please let me know. Um, well, yeah. This is Remnant 2, and I like it. It's definitely worth playing.
Yay, you're back.
Definitely not for people who can get easily frustrated.
Alright, let's see what you've got.
You end up breaking whatever you got. So, when we killed him, we got Skewer and Alpha and Omega. Okay. Brands target for 30 seconds. Fires a wretched... Okay, fires a wretched spear, which embeds itself on contact. Spears deal that much damage, rapidly dividing inside the target until bursting, dealing 140 damage to all targets within 3 meters. Spears embedded in the environment remain in place for 10 seconds. Whoa. I like this a lot. And I did not see that in the list of weapon mods that the game devs posted in our wiki.
Oh, traveler.
I did not see that mod in there.
Be safe out
Alright,
there.
well. That is all for today. Unfortunately, I am not following anyone that is online at Twitch at the moment, so we cannot do a raid, which is kind of sad.